Hi everybody, welcome to the Joy of Trucking. I'm Kevin, solo OTR driver for Werner. Thought we would answer a question today, what to expect at the receiver when you're delivering a load. This is raised by one of our viewers. So if you're interested, keep watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get down to it. Now, I did a previous video about what to expect at a shipper. So basically, when you go into a shipper, you bring in an empty trailer, and they're going to load it up, or you're going to drop the empty and pick up a trailer that's already loaded. So basically, when you go into the receiver, that's the person you're taking the load to. We call it a consignee. The consignee is the person who's receiving the load. Same deal. You scout ahead. You've got the address programmed in your navigation, and you've looked at it on a map or Google satellite picture to see the approaches, see if there's a guard shack or a gate. If it's one of these big distribution centers or warehouses, it probably has a gate. And when you get to one of those places, the guard will take your bill of lading. Make sure you get one copy, because that's how you get paid. And the guard will tell you, go over and drop it in that area over there. They might give you a slip of paper with the number, or if you put it somewhere, make sure you write the number. They might also stick a magnetic GPS locator on the trailer so they can keep track of that trailer. Before you go ahead, make sure you ask them where to get an empty trailer, because you don't want to leave without getting an empty trailer so you're ready for the next load, wherever that may be. Now, to smaller places, it might be a live load, or a live unload if you're bringing them something, and may or may not have a guard shack, but you wind up going to the shipping office, and they will tell you which dock to back into, and there might be an appointment time. So if you're early, you might sit there at the dock for a while waiting. If they're really good, they'll take care of you right away. But you'll line up at the dock. Before you get to the dock, make sure you open your doors, tie them back, make sure you slide your tandems all the way back. It's a lot safer when they're going in and out of there with a forklift. Back up to the dock, follow the little lines on the ground, look for the little marks on either side of the dock to help you get centered, and chock your wheels once you're there. They might ask you to disconnect your glad hands so that the trailer parking brake stays locked. They might even put a lock on it. Make sure you don't stick it back on there. So all that stuff, when they unload you, again, you'll give them the paperwork in the shipping office. Make sure you get a copy. You get one of those BOLs. And the reason for that is you're going to scan that. So what happens now, you're unloaded or you've dropped your load, you've got your empty trailer, you're ready to take off. The next thing, first of all, when you arrive, make sure you go on your tablet to the workflow and punch in that you've arrived, and go from driving to yard move or unloading or whatever, so you're not using up your driving clock. Now that you're unloaded and you've dropped, you're ready to take off with an empty trailer, you're going to see what your next load is. But before you go on to that, you've got to finish this one. So you go on your workflow and you fill out whether you dropped a trailer, whether you picked up an empty trailer, all that stuff, and you are ready to go on your next load. Punch that in. And then you're going to go to the Werner app, either on the tablet or on your phone. Go to loads, and what you do is generate your trip envelope, which says the job number, where you picked up, where you delivered, deadhead information, all that sort of thing. You scan that, and then you scan the bill of lading, showing that it's signed, that it's delivered, that you've got your copy. You scan that, you submit all that, and then you get paid for that load. So make sure you do all that. The next thing you got to do, of course, is look at your next load, plan your trip, look on the map, punch in that you're ready to go, and off you go. And on your way out, if there's a guard shack, they're going to want to inspect that empty trailer, make sure there's nothing in it, and take off their little magnetic locator thing if they have one, or anything like that. You're going to hand them a yard slip if you got a yard slip. Make sure you're showing where you dropped off and which trailer you picked up and all that stuff. I think that's about it. Oh, one little problem. If you drop off a trailer and they don't have an empty trailer there for you, even if you get your next load, you can't go to it. You got to have that empty trailer. So you got to get on the tablet or get on the phone and say, I need an empty trailer. And they will say, wait, we'll find you one. And you might wait an hour, you might wait 3 hours, and then they'll send you a message saying, we got a trailer for you, and it might be a mile down the road, or it might be 200 miles down the road. You got to go get it before you go and pick up your next load, which may be, you know, driving 3 hours and coming right back where you started to get your next load. But that's a problem. If there's no empty trailer when you drop off, you got to locate one. Yeah, paperwork. Oh, and when you're at the guard shacks, shut your engine off. They really appreciate that, and it makes it easier for you to hear instructions and stuff like that. Sometimes there's no guard shack, but there is a gate, and there'll be like a little intercom. You're gonna have to like shut your engine off, push the button, and they'll give you little instructions like go to this dock or go park over there or whatever the case may be, and then they'll open the gate. So that's pretty much everything as far as when you get to the consignee with your load and they're going to receive it, and whether it's unload or just drop and hook, that's what to expect. So I hope that was helpful. I know, you know, when you're starting out, you've never done it, you're a little nervous, you're a little curious, and you want to know what's going to happen. I can appreciate that. So I hope this was some help, and if you liked it, give it the old thumbs up. If you want to see some more, hit that subscribe button, and I'd like to see some comments if anybody has anything to add to this that can help out the new drivers, and we'll see you next time. All right. Thanks, and bye-bye.